Dear brothers and sisters, this is a short video explaining the Eid date in the context of the solar eclipse that is due to happen later today on the 8th of April 2024. During a solar eclipse, the moon comes directly in between the sun and the earth in our line of sight, blocking of the sun's light as it rotates around the earth. We won't be able to see the moon during this time as the sunlight that falls on the moon is reflected back towards the sun and not towards us. You can see the relative positions of the sun, moon and the earth on this picture of the globe. North America is facing the sun and therefore it is daytime there on the 8th of April. Other countries like UK, Saudi Arabia and India have already had their daytime, and as the earth had already rotated away from the sun, they are now in the night zone. That is the 8th of April evening or at night time. The moon is directly blocking the sun's light and therefore none of these regions in the night zone would have been able to see the crescent moon. Hopefully Saudi Arabia will not announce that they had sighted the crescent moon on this evening, but if they did, then they will be the first human beings on planet Earth to have seen a crescent moon on the day of the solar eclipse. The path of the solar eclipse is shown by this grey band across North America. We then see the earth rotate and the countries which were in the night zone have now rotated towards the sun, which means it's morning on the 9th of April for them. Please ignore the night shading on these countries even though it is morning for them, as I did not realize this mistake until later. You can also see the moon rotating around the earth and thus it has now started to move a bit of distance away from the sun. As the India and the adjoining regions enter the evening, there will be a very small chance for them to see the crescent moon, which will be barely illuminated, and it will also set very quickly after the sun had set because of how close it is to the sun along our line of sight. Then Saudi Arabia enters into the evening zone, and as mentioned in my previous video, the illumination will be only 1%. It will be extremely difficult to view this, although not entirely impossible. But anyhow, they will announce the end of the Ramadan as they have already done 30 days of Ramadan, even though they started on a wrong date earlier than they should. Then the UK enters into the evening or night zone, and by this time the moon has moved a bit more distance away from the sun, giving an illumination of 1.5%, and it will also set at least 1 hour after the sun had set, giving very good opportunity to sight it, which means Eid should be on the 10th of April in the UK. North America enters later and it should also have Eid on the 10th of April. Thank you brothers and sisters for watching this video, and Eid Mubarak to you all.